I'm pleased to announce that I finally finished this game on my official save. And I have everything written down. Welcome back to La-Mulana 2. Previously, we arrived at the Village of Departure, also known as the Surface Area. And we met Elder Zelpud and his harem. He turned La-Mulana into a tourist attraction. And now they got monster problems. Gee, I wonder why. Anyway, Lameza's nowhere to be found. Lumisa came instead, and she's here to whip bats and discover giant statues. This should look familiar to some of you La-Mulana veterans. This is La-Mulana. And you'll probably be like, hey, where's our La-Mulana 2 at? Also, yes, the stereo sound is still stereo, even though an update just did happen and it kind of removed a skip I was going to do. I'll talk about that when we get to it. Also, it made the final boss a lot harder, but he wasn't hard enough to stop me. I'm an archaeologist! Oh yeah, I forgot. Ominous music. It's... well, ominous lack of music, actually. What happened to our new La-Mulana music? Because it wasn't that, the old one. What's that called? Fearless Challenger? Hi guys, this room looks familiar. This is Ribu, of the Star Giants. Oh wait, no, the Moon Giants. He was helping the Star Giants with a rocket. You see, Mother wanted to go to... Where are you? You're not part of the tour? Get out of here. Shoot. Ridiculous, multi-tailed rat thing. Die. He left a soul. And now we got music. Like nothing happened. What the heck was with that ghost mecha squirrel? Anyway, more moon giants. The G statue. I'm still a little bit rattled by what just happened. It's like... guys, did you see this? No, you're dead, obviously. Oh, hey, this name sounds familiar. Yeah, Sackett sounds like a guy that I want to throw shurikens and shoot him in the face. I'm not quite sure why that is. Oh, hey, you look familiar. Let me just read this for a second. The Abuto statue, the last giant to live. His status is also under repair. You see, he's a little headless at the moment. He lost his head being alive. Okay, I was making jokes. What do you want? It's Samaranta, one of the philosophers. Hey, what you have on your little lapel thing there, I want that. I think I need that for something. Also, is that like a 3DS around your neck? Samaranta, are you a gamer? Oh, anyway, yeah, Squirrel Monster. Yeah, I fought that. Did you see it? It was awesome. So he was hiding from the Squirrel Monster. He's the youngest of the four philosophers. He's investigating the restoration of the ruins. He was going to visit the Fairy Queen, but looks like the repairs aren't done yet. At least the elevator is operational. Oh no, the Gate of Illusion. Why did Phobos set up shop there? That's Confusion Gate. He's looking into something called Eg-Lana, the other side of La-Mulana. The squirrel might be coming from there. Everything might be Eg-Lana's fault. I'm fine, I'm gonna go whip this Eg-Lana in the face now. So that was Samaranta. He's busy with the repairs. Now we're gonna have to go to Gate of Illusion, which I affectionately call the Confusion Gate. Why? Because it's confusing. Also, that's what the original game used to call it. The 2005 edition. I could have sworn there was something hidden here. I guess that's a little bit later. It'll just manifest out of nowhere, we'll see it. Anyway, pots. That's what I'm talking about, give me the coinage. I'm trying to remember my La-Mulani's numbers. It's supposed to be a 1, but it doesn't quite look like one. But this is the original back way into Gate of Illusion, also known as Confusion Gate. There's some latent confusion going on around here. Stop laughing at me! I'm feeling confused. Am I supposed to whip bats or hug them? I don't even remember my name or what species I am. That's a good question. I don't know either. But this is Phobos, the Four Philosophers. It's less confusing in here. Your computer looks a little old there, buddy. It looks like you took an apple and a pen and you went, ah. Yeah, it's a lame joke, I know. So he's working on computers because, you know, philosophers know how to use computers. Like a digital wise man. I don't know why I said it like that. He has some stuff that he sends to the shops in the ruins for tourists. Monsters are appearing, like squirrel monsters. We defeated the mother, now she's just ruins that we can exploit for profit. Wow, that sounds terrible. The squirrel could teleport through space. It might be coming from Eg-Lana. But tell us more about Mother. The La-Mulana ruins was the Mother. It's no longer the Mother. It was making all different versions of mankind because it wanted to go back into space. The philosophers are known as the Seven Children, and Lumisa's generation is the 8th. Because we're kind of independent. And what are the children, anyway? They are the various races the Mother created. When they'd shown that they had flaws, she killed them, so she wasn't exactly a great mother. Also, they were born inside the Mother, and they were brought up to the surface world to do their thing. That's why La-Mulana Ruins is called the cradle of all civilization, because each of those children made their own societies. Yeah, I kinda explained that. Modern humans are the 8 children. They came from a life-giving machine that the 7 children imbued with their own memories. So it's kind of like a hummingbird egg kind of deal. Eg-Lana, however, is a different kind of child. Okay, well, what do you want to show me? Oh yeah, that Jester statue, I remember that thing. That was annoying. The child statue. Oh, you know what it's going to be called now? The broken statue. I hate this. You must kill Jester! Kill Jester! Phobos, I broke it. It's okay, you'll find a new one. Yeah, also there's a gate back there? It's kind of weird looking. Yeah, this thing. That's not a La-Mulana gate. It would only open for someone possessing Mother's power. So he's a 7th child, he has lots of Mother's power. The 8 children do not. This might be the Eg-Lana entrance. He was sitting in the confusion gate this entire time. What a good place to be hiding. Ask and you shall be given. Think and you shall find. I'm going to think about treasure. Seems like they're going to be important to the story, unlike the other game. Well, I guess in the other game they were kind of important to the story, but they really just opened up things and then stayed in their little hovels. Also, if you find microchips with data on them, you can use them for something. Like this! The Ruins Encyclopedia. You'll get over it. Hey, that just came out of nowhere. That thing up there. Ah, I want it! Maybe this apple will help me get it. Ruins Encyclopedia. It's pretty much a glossary. It'll tell us all about the different things we find in the game. It's not like TextTrax, it's like, just like additional lore. Something tells me since that chip appeared out of nowhere, there's a chip over here that came out of nowhere. I'm right! There it is! You see it hiding? Right next to the bat. It's a Samaranta ROM. Actually, it's a Samaranta data. It has data on him. He's 29. Well, you know, relatively. He's from the ancient race. He's the greenhorn of the philosophers. He likes surveying and restoring the ruins. The Philosopher of Strength. But he's not good at lifting things. Well, you know what? They called that one guy the Philosopher of Death, and he didn't do a whole lot of dying or killing things. We had to kill the mother for him. Even though he told us to do it, so I guess that kind of works. Yay! Bats are filled with weights. Now, we can't get that data just yet, but something tells me we'll be back here later. Let's check out what this goes. I finally made it to Eg-Lana. The adventure continues here. Welcome to the roots of Yggdrasil. Some of you guys might be familiar with this place, because it was in the alpha. Hey, Phobos. He just hacked my tablet. Those things aren't very secure, are they? I mean, you did that with an Apple Pen. So he's going to be filling in us in on Eg-Lana as we travel through here. Also, this dude right up here. I can't seem to scan it. But I was watching a live stream, and I believe it was Nakamura said that's his face. They scanned it into the game. He's the producer of this game. Nakamura is now director duty. This is a place of constant war. Are we the harbinger of ruin? Or are we just an archaeologist? Oh well, I guess we'll never find out. So if you remember the alpha, the structure is pretty much the same. And now we get glossary guides. Bats bleed data. They could drop 3 soul and coins. I like how they give you an HP value too, so you know how many times you need to whip them. They're not dangerous, but they could be a nuisance. Tell me about it. They're evil. They're also difficult if you're jumping too. Oh hey, free treasure! And I killed a rabbit, but I got a secret orb out of it. Actually, it was a Svader. Svader? How do you pronounce that? That's Norse, isn't it? I'm bad at Norse. Rabbit with the wings of a bird. Oh, that's just silly. That's totally silly. You're being silly now. Like this thing over here. That's really silly. Get back up here. You're going to die either way. Thatchin. It's a little bit stronger than a bat. It has no arms, but it could snare people with its mouth. And they degrade it into some kind of goblin dude. Remember the basics of ruin exploration. If you fall down and you can't get back up, well, you're done for. So, work from the top down, like a real archaeologist. I mean, you can't start a site unless you start digging, right? I need a map! There's no map to this area. Yet. Good old basic skeletons. I'm still not sure why bones are coming back to life, because the mother didn't really practice necromancy. But they're there. Maybe the mother is also Dracula. The Holy Grail. That means I can teleport here when I find the Grail point. Carbuncle! Hey, I know you. Final Fantasy. It's a small animal with a red jewel. It can shoot light at people. It holds greater powers, but only some of the Carbuncle could do that. That's not one of them. You see, they're everywhere. Oh, hey, map! I like the music in Roots of Yggdrasil. It kind of looks like a guy that's going, I don't know. This game's confusing. And it will be, if you're blind at it. Luckily, I am not one of the blind anymore. I'm one of the experienced. I've completed the game, and found secrets, and solved really hard puzzles. I'm ready. Don't mess with the lower part of these ruins, they'll cut you wide open. Also, cut this guy wide open, even though he's kind of gotten there already. Our first grail point of the official game. Roots of Yggdrasil. I'll save there later. I got an autosave anyway. I really shouldn't go down. Let's go this way. Hey, that's a funky looking door. Wonder what that thing's guarding. But I know about this thing here staring at me. The Eye of Divine Retribution. If you do bad things, it will hurt you. And this game is a little bit skimpy on the healing springs. So you don't want to get hurt too much. Hey, breakable wall. That looks like it'll open something. And now the eye will not kill us. And I have shurikens. They're a sub-weapon. I could throw them at people. If they're not hovering above the shuriken, that is. You should have headbutted that wall just below you. Then you wouldn't be dead. I guess you probably still would be. You headbutted a wall. Anyway, beware blue eyes. Also, there's another kind of eye to worry about too. We haven't run across any of those. They're even more menacing than the blue eye. They'll give you the eye alright, the evil eye. Bad Bunny, stop being a bird. That's not proper. And here's one of the new NPCs. Sigen. At least that's how I'm going to pronounce it. I'm not good at Norse pronunciations of things. Oh no. Her husband's being tortured. He's below the statues of the three goddesses. I'm gonna have to help him out. Thanks for the quest. So, we could do the pedestal right here. But we got a problem. We can't get over to it. But there's treasure over there. I want the treasure. He got killed by a trap. Yep, he's dead now. He's a skeleton. At least he had enough time to write about a note. I wonder what the death wall was. Oh, hey, it was that. This whole time. Oh, you could crouch in this game too. Really helpful for most projectiles. Do not attempt to grasp which cannot be reached by your hands. Which means, hey, you're not just going to walk over there and take it, because they're going to kill you. Use the shurikens instead. And also, please don't get tempted to walk across that thing. The trap hasn't disarmed. Just the eye. And that gets us the Ankh jewel. This is a necessary component if we're going to progress in this game. They wake up guardians. Which means there are bosses in Eg-Lana. I don't think we're going to be seeing that boss today, because we're already on 20 minutes, and I want to go back to my regular La-Mulana schedule of 20-25 minutes per video. Instead of ridiculous Night in the Woods 40 minutes. Let's check down here. What's the worst that can happen? Can't beat an opponent? Come back when you're stronger. Metrovania laws apply in this place. Getting that treasure. Yes, coinage! So many coins in Eg-Lana. Stop that. Shurikens do 1 point of damage, so you have to hit them twice. Mantras are a big part of this game. We're going to eventually have to find all 10 if we want to go to the end. That's ominous. Also, don't mess around with that. You would have gotten crushed if you stood there waiting for a puzzle to solve. Don't be silly. This is a good thing. Now I can go around to the left super easily. Also, there's a funky looking tablet thing up here. I'll take a look at that. There's some kind of myth on it. I can't save myths. Oh, that sounds like a fun time. Well, I gotta save this, but I don't really have a way to save it. I do have teleportation powers, though. Let's go visit our buddy Neber. I'm gonna get a TextTrax, I'm gonna save it on there. Because that's what TextTrax is for. Saving important information. You're welcome. Also, I'm here to make you angry. Like this. Take that. Do I have anything new for Elder's Output? No, not really. I'm just here for the funky music. I'm trying to hit the teleport button, but I forgot I have to pause first. Back to the roots of Yggdrasil. Takes a little while for some areas to load. But luckily none of that slowdown that I saw in the live stream, so that means they were using some kind of poopy tablet. Okay, now we can save this thing when I equip the app to do so. There we go. Now we can hit the item button and record it. That is going to be very important, even though it's part 2 and we're in the first area. They're going to be scattered all over the place, aren't they? Should we solve any more puzzles today? Nah, a lot of them are going to require some walking, so I'm going to end it here. Next time on La-Mulana 2, more of the roots of Yggdrasil. The adventure has finally begun. Good night, folks.